guys, today we'll be looking at basic things you need as a fashion designer to start up your fashion journey. One, I think you need construction. When I say construction, I mean you need to learn how to bring your ideas to life using your, if you want to go digital, you can use your basic illustrators like Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Photoshop. So if you use those apps, you learn how to make your basic body silhouettes or your basic croquis using those apps. The another thing is you need to learn how to sew, make basic stitches like straight stitches. So when you learn this basic all of fashion and designs, then you now go over to the basic things you need. The basic things you need to have handy, you need to have in your house or in your workplace. Like number one is your machine, which is very important. Machines are one of the crucial things you need to get as a fashion designer. And there are two types of machines, sewing machines. You have your domestic sewing machine and your industrial sewing machines. You can either get, as a beginner, you are advised to get a domestic sewing machine. A domestic sewing machine can either come in manual or electric. So most of the electric sewing machines today, most of them are computerized, and it's made to work easier and faster. So one of the sewing machines that you'll be needing as a beginner is either your tabletop machines or your manual sewing machines, which you can use when there is no light. For tabletop machines, you can either get a butterfly sewing machine, finger sewing machine, there are so many brands out there depending on their specifications and what you want to use them for. Another sewing material or equipment you need to have handy is your scissors, and you have to specify them on what you want them to be used for. You have your paper scissors for your patterns. When you're making your patterns, you have to have your own paper scissors. My paper scissors is just like this, and I only use them for my patterns, on paper. Then for my lightweight fabric, I use these scissors to cut for my lightweight fabrics like my mesh material, my cotton materials, chiffons, crepes. I use this to cut. But for my heavyweight fabric, which is very heavy and may likely spoil my scissors blade, I use my big fabric scissors. It's very heavy. Another thing you need to have handy is your threads. You need to get different kinds of threads, different colors, but mostly get black because you'll be needing them a lot. Another thing you'll be needing is your tape rule. For your body measurements, your circumference and length, this is the longest tape I have here is my 120 inches tape. Then another thing is my pattern ruler, my straight pattern ruler. It comes in inches and cms. So this is the cm and this is the inches part. So it's meant to get your line straight. And you need a pattern master, a pattern curve for the body measurement is not straight, so you'll be needing a pattern curve for your pattern drafting. Another thing you need to get is your sewing needles. Your sewing needles is one of the basic things you need to get for your tacking. Hand sewing needles come in different sizes and shapes. You have your curved ones, you have your straight ones, and different sizes too. It has sizes by sizes depending on what you want to use them for, and it's not advisable to use a very big needle on a very lightweight fabric because it's going to cause holes on it. The kind of pin you use on the fabric depends the amount of hole you want on your fabric. Another thing you'll be needing is your office pins. This is an office pin to keep your fabric in place when cutting and when sewing also. So these are other kinds of pins that I use. These my ball pins. You also need your rippers, your sewing rippers, if you want to loosen your tight stitches or losing your stitches that you've already made on your fabric. This is what you have to use. It's called the ripper. For a fashion designer, you want your work to be easier and faster. Basic pressure foot that we mostly require in this our fashion journey is your zipper foot. This is my zipper foot for my tabletop machine. I use this when I want to fix in my zipper and it works well for me. So for my manual sewing machine, I use this zipper foot. This is a zipper foot for my manual sewing machine, which does not require light, and this is the fixer. I use this on my manual sewing machine. So another case that you require having if you want to do pleating, you can use this for your tabletop machines, tabletop electric machines. You can get this at the market. I use this for my invisible zipper foot. The teeth goes in between this, so it kind of makes it so well. So yeah. Another thing you've been using as a fashion designer is your chalk, is your tailoring chalk, which cleans so fast. You can use this tailoring chalk and make your lines visible on your material when sewing or when cutting. Another one, I have the blue one, I have the white one. So depending on the color you want, it's being sold at the market at a cheap rate. So guys, if you want to see more of my content, don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also turn on your notification bell. Whenever I post a new video, you'll be the first to get notified. Alright, see you on the next one.